Hey, hey, you. I heard you were looking for me. You want me to be on a game show. Is the answer that you wrote on your card the same as the answer that I wrote on my card? Boy, that sounds an awful lot like... I mean, what you're describing seems like an old... Are you telling me this is an original show? You know, I've seen your show on Facebook Live. Yeah, it gets around. I can't believe you're even doing this. Why would you debase yourself and do such trivial comedy? Morty, it's okay. Listen, my agent, Morty here, says that I can't do your show. But it really is just a new version of the old...
Compost Reality Adjacent Programming is proud to present another episode of Is the Answer That You Wrote on Your Card the Same as the Answer That I Wrote on My Card? With Kal-El Bogdanove, Chris Faiella, Dana Pollock, Laura Post, King of the Rhoads, and the Wonder Twins. As we play the star-studded Big Money, is the answer that you wrote on your card the same as the answer that I wrote on my card? And here's the star of Is the Answer That You Wrote on Your Card the same as the answer that I wrote on my card, Bill Holmes.
Hey, everybody. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome out there in Facebook land. Thanks for tuning in to Facebook Live tonight. And let me remind you again that we are live, and we appreciate you tuning in to Compost Reality Adjacent Programming and watching our little show tonight. Listen, I want to say happy 4th of July, early 4th of July. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. It's going to be a weekend of close family time, just hang out at the house, you know, throw some dogs on the grill maybe, and let's stay safe and healthy this holiday weekend, okay? All right, is that a good idea? I mean, I can't hear myself here. Okay, so that said, let's get your phones ready so that you can share all your wonderful comments tonight. We love hearing from you. We like it when you play along. Can everybody hear me? Can you guys hear me? Have you heard me the whole time?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, because I can't hear a goddamn thing. Okay,
We're just being respectfully quiet.
No, that's good. I appreciate it. I just wasn't quite sure if I was being heard. Okay. So like I said, get your phones ready to share all your comments and everything. The technology is very weird for me tonight. Wait a minute. Let's see if we can get this going now.
Tonight, as if that's something special.
Okay. I have no idea what's
they
going
had it
on
all
with this
figured
room.
out, Miss Post.
What's that?
Oh, he said they had it all figured out, Miss Post, because, you know, my name's Laura Post. I've lied all these years.
Yeah.
Today I come out with the true pronunciation.
I have to
of my
talk to
last name.
Shane. I have to talk to Shane right at the beginning of the show because this is going in and out all over the place. It's
Good. That's the point.
Good.
We're messing with you.
Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now I can hear everything.
Oh,
Everything's
good.
fine. I think it was the headphone cord. Okay, sorry about that, kids. All right, so look, why don't we start the evening, okay, by introducing our celebrity panelists. So it's going to be a good one tonight. Okay. Hey, this first guy directed me in a little video game called Fallout 4. Not sure. Oh, there we go. Not sure that did very well, but people seem to like it. He's also directed and has written for Fallout 76, The Elder Scrolls, and this year's smash sleeper hit, Remnant from the Ashes. He's done a million more things that I don't have time to mention. Kal-El Bogdanove. Kal-El Bogdanove. And his partner back there, the woman skulking behind him, okay, is a screenwriter, producer, and forensic psychologist who has penned 60 critically acclaimed Tangle shorts and 8 Aladdin adventures for Disney and Amazon. Adrienne Arno. Give her a big round of applause, Adrienne Arno. Thanks for playing the game tonight, kids.
We're happy to be here.
Oh, good. Our next panelist is another video game director. Some of the titles he's worked on include Fallout 76, Maneater, Fallout 4, Star Trek, and Tomb Raider, just to name a few of many. He's written for titles such as Skullgirls and Evil Within. Chris Faiella. Chris Faiella. Hey, Chris Faiella. All right. This next gal has been on the show before. She's appeared in dozens of video games herself over the years in Justice League Action, Telltale's Batman, and World of Warcraft. But she's also directed Pokemon Twilight Wings and Little Witch Academia, Laura Post.
And
We all love Laura Post.
happened yesterday night. Go watch it.
Okay. I'm trying to get this working. Okay. Oh, hey. This next guy, our next panelist, is a semi-regular on the show, but many of you may not know or care that he's a big-time video game and dubbing director for titles such as Fallout 76, Godzilla, The Planet Eater, and Babylon Berlin. Everybody's favorite, Mr. Tyler Rhoads. Tyler Rhoads.
Excellent.
Oh, you got a bit. I wasn't even looking. All right, these next two kids are regulars on the show as well. I'll mention again that Ian has an IMDb credit for his role on The Real Geezers of Beverly Hills Adjacent. And Marissa works for a big-time Hollywood casting company and is a consulting producer for the soon-to-be-released audio drama fantasy series Carcerum. The twins, Marissa and Ian Holmes.
What's up, Phil? Happy to be here, man. Ready for another exciting game.
That's good. That's good. I'm just wondering how long you worked on that. Okay. All right, well, we know this next gal. Currently, she can be heard on dozens of TV commercials all over the country, as well as in the big-time video game State of Decay 2, Lil Dana Powers.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Dana, they didn't even have any applause for her. Okay. And since we're bragging on everyone tonight, let's not forget our announcer who is starring in the recently released video game Crucible, playing the voice of Earl, our very own George Ackles.
Hello.
George Ackles, everybody. There we go. There we
No
go.
bit.
Oh, hey, look at I finally got my Facebook where Kimberly's here, Carissa's here, Billy Aquaviva is here, Ariana's here tonight. Okay, we got a lot of people watching tonight. So let's get to our, hey, welcome everybody to the show. Let's get to our contestants. Let's introduce them. We've got some great contestants lined up for tonight. Our first one tonight is a voiceover actress who came in all the way from Simi Valley, California at some point in her life, okay? Alana Chevron. Alana, am I pronouncing your name right? Is it Chevron or Chevron?
Even better.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Chevron. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Alana.
Well, I do voiceover like all of you. Recently, let's see, Trials of Mana just came out, directed by Kal-El here, and Adrienne is in it, I believe.
There you go. So it's one big happy family tonight, right?
Exactly.
All right. Well, welcome to the show, Alana. And our other contestant spent some time up in Montana as a kid, but now he works for the Disney on the Marvel Studios technology team. And as I've seen for myself, this guy bleeds Dodger blue. Chris Kosei. Chris Kosei. There he is. Chris Cossey, actually. Chris Cossey.
How's it going, guys?
Chris, tell us a little bit about yourself. Yeah, I hear you're a Dodgers fan, huh? How you holding up during the pandemic?
Well, it's a little salt in the wound that the All-Star game got canceled because my birthday was July the 14th, and it would have been the first time in 40 years, and I'm 36 this year, so it would have been the first time to actually go to the All-Star game at Dodger Stadium. It would have been on my birthday, but then Corona canceled it.
So, Chris, do you think this is a message from God, and he's punishing you in some way?
The last 3.5 years definitely feels that way.
Okay. All right. Well, it's good to have you on the show, Chris. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right.
Chris, for the uninitiated, Chris has known Doc for 3.5 years. That was the reference, just to be clear.
Bill, I don't mean to interrupt, but I got to say, I'm so impressed. You didn't blow a single NDA in those credits, in those announcements. That was really impressive.
Yeah. Be careful what we say.
Yeah, Tyler,
I think we say. Okay, all right. So we flipped the coin. Notice how nervous I got all of a sudden. What did I say?
No, you did good. You did good, Bill.
Okay. All right. So we flipped the coin at the beginning of the show, and Alana, you get to go first here on is the answer that you wrote on your card the same as the answer I wrote on my card. So let's climb the very fancy music stand that we have here, okay? And Alana, for round one, you get to choose either question A or question B.
I'm going to go with question A.
Question A. Okay, yeah. Question A right here. Question A. All right. Okay. Panelists, get your pens out. We have Alana's question here. Alana, be ready. Don't say anything until I ask you. Okay. When George Washington's father, this is kind of a 4th of July special weekend here, so I think we're going to have some of those questions, all right? When George Washington's father said to George, that's what he sounded like. George, who chopped down that cherry tree? Well, George said, Father, I cannot tell a lie. It was blank. Okay, did everybody hear that? We got George Washington's father said to George, who chopped down that cherry tree? And George said, Father, I cannot tell a lie. It was blank. All right, so write down your answers there. We got, Ray Anderchek, he was on the show last week. Scott Holmes, my brother. I'm guessing my sister is watching tonight. I didn't see her name, though. David Jeremiah, somebody I don't even like is watching the show tonight. Oh, that's good to know. All right. Dave Summers from Indiana, from Grass Creek, Indiana, is watching tonight. Fletcher's Lake, he's the minister in Fletcher's Lake, Indiana. Good to see that you're watching us tonight, Dave. It's good to hear from you. All right, so when you get your answer done, just give me a thumbs up, panelists. There we go. We got the thumbs up. Okay. Shane, if you can click on the live feed so I can see everybody's face there. Thank you very much. There we go. Thank you. All right, I think we're ready to go. Here we go. Alana, right? I'm talking to Alana. Okay, Alana, here we go with that first question. This is, you could win some big money tonight. You might win like $5. Here we go. When George Washington's father said to George, who chopped down that cherry tree? George said, and he was a very honest young man. Father, I cannot tell a lie. It was blank.
It was I.
Oh, it was I. Because he could not tell a lie. He could not tell a lie. All right. Well, that might be a pretty good answer. You might get some matches on this one. Let's go to Kal-El. Kal-El and Adrian. There we go. Kal-El and Adrian, what did you say? See, Father, I cannot tell a lie. It was blank. What do you say? It was. I think you're on mute. Unmute yourselves. It was. Wait a minute.
It was that bastard Benjamin Franklin.
It was that bastard
Benjamin Franklin.
It was
Wow.
that bastard
They knew each other all the way back then. I'm sorry, Alana, that is not a match.
I know.
And,
I just wouldn't have ever guessed he'd actually, like, a white man would take accountability for something back then. So,
okay.
I would have never thought.
No. He was very honest. He's a very honest young man.
It's true.
God bless America. Okay, let's move on to Chris Faiella. Hey, he's a Chris Faiella. Chris, what did you say? I cannot tell a lie. It was wild beavers.
Notorious tree chopper.
It was wild.
Yeah, not tamed ones, but wild specifically.
I mean, that would make sense. They're over there building their dam. On the Potomac.
No.
Man.
Cal said it. Notorious tree chopper downers. It's a good
As
bet.
I recall,
It fits the profile.
There was a beaver dam on the Potomac, wasn't there?
The very same that these came from.
Okay, Alana, that is not a match. We have to move on. Let's go to Laura Post. Laura, what did you say? Did you say it was I?
We might need George on this one because my English isn't as good. And I said me.
It was me. Okay, George.
Same person.
That's a match, Doc.
That's a match. Okay. I didn't know.
Yay.
I didn't know if you wanted to make some grammar comment there.
I might have if I wasn't choking to death.
My mom would be very disappointed in me.
Yeah, I'm sure she would. Okay, Alana, you finally got a match there. We're moving over to Tyler Rhoads. Tyler Rhoads, what do you say? Is it I or me?
No, it was that bastard King George.
King George.
That bastard.
I watched Hamilton before they came out.
King George.
And I want to be really clear that we are talking about the historical figure King George and not the lovely young King George that we all know and love.
Not
right.
JFK's son,
That's
King
right.
George. No, it was the historical figure. But thank you for clearing that up, George. I appreciate it. All right,
I know he's
Alana.
watching. I don't want him to get confused.
It's
Okay.
true. That's mindful.
Alana, you got one match, so you're doing pretty good on the first round. The first round questions are tougher. Let's go to the twins. The twins could say anything. You never know what the twins are going to say. Father, I cannot tell a lie. It was...
Well, Bill, I was in second grade, and I know that George Washington never told a lie.
It was me. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. That's 2 matches for Alana so far. And we go last but certainly not least, we go to Lil Dana Powers. Oh, shit.
Alec Powers. You guys are
Dana Powers.
interchangeable. It's okay. My license says both.
I got Chris Faiella, and now I'm screwing up your name, for God's sakes.
It's okay.
What do you
that's
say,
our thing.
Dana? What do you say?
Well, I guess my mother will be disappointed in me as well, but Alana won't. By the standards, I said me. It was me.
All right, so that was a pretty good first round for you, Alana.
Awesome.
Very nice, very good for you. All right, so Alana's got 3. Chris Cossey, are you ready to go here for round B, for your B question in round 1?
Yeah, I have my lovely wife Sarah here as well.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Sarah
Did I
didn't
not
get an
introduce Sarah?
intro.
Sarah is here. Sarah, I'm so sorry. I apologize for that. Had you liked my movie better, I would have paid more attention to you. A little inside joke with me and Sarah there. Okay. Sarah Cossey, everybody. She's been taking care of young Calvin, and she too bleeds Dodger blue, I believe. And she's a fine human being in her own right. Did that make up for it? And I say that with my hand on my heart. A second.
I love you, Bill.
All right. Here's your question, Chris. Here you go. This is Chris, this is good for you. This refers to my character, Edward Deegan, in Fallout 4, whom we all met in the cold opening there. Here we go. A lot of people thought, Chris, that Edward Deegan was in a terrible accident during the apocalypse, when in reality, he just had a bad blank. So a lot of people thought, I mean, you all saw him in the cold opening. A lot of people thought that Edward Deegan was in a terrible accident during the apocalypse, when in reality, he just had a bad blank. Oh, Chris Faiella's thinking hard there. Okay, Dana's ready. Give me a thumbs up whenever. Hey, we got to give a shout out time to Cindy McCoy. I hope you're watching tonight, Cindy. Cindy was in the hospital with a bout of pneumonia, but she's home now and she's doing good. So we want to say hi to Cindy McCoy. I hope you're feeling better, and I'm glad that you're home and keeping that Ron McCoy warm at night. Hey there, I'm Ron McCoy. Hey, Cindy, how you doing? I'm glad you're home. All right, so is everybody ready there? Is everybody ready? We got thumbs up from everybody? All right, here we go. All right, Chris and Sarah. Again, Sarah, I'm going to talk directly to Sarah right now. Chris, you can go to hell. You can rot in hell, Chris. I don't care about you on this one. I'm going to talk to Sarah on this one because I feel bad. A lot of people thought that Edward Deegan was in a terrible accident during the apocalypse, when in reality, he just had a bad blank. Chris or Sarah?
A bad series of misfortunes. I tried to deliver that as generic as possible, like White Fox,
Classic strategy.
Yeah, he's trying to buy his way in like David Jeremiah.
Yeah, Chris has seen the game before.
Disclosure, I did bribe George.
Okay, George, this could be a good night for
We're
you,
in the pre-show.
All right, here we go. Let's go to Kal-El and Adrian. What do you say?
All right, I'm going to take this one.
When in reality, he just had a bad blank.
He had a bad bender after celebrating too hard the passing of his mother. Because
Oh my goodness.
He's a misfortune.
That is a series of
That is a
misfortunes.
series of misfortune.
And,
Nailed it.
he couldn't be happier.
I would
don't
argue
know.
that counts.
I don't
as
know,
a match.
George.
I think that
George,
counts as a match.
I'll
from
kick it to
from
George,
a doctor's
only because-
perspective, this counts as a match psychologically.
Well, here's the
anyway.
thing, let's ask the writer the
Yes,
question,
writer.
okay? All right, so George, what do you say?
Well, Chris, a broad and non-specific answer such as the one that you provided is a winning strategy. The other part of that, of course, is a Venmo deposit into my account, which I'll be expecting momentarily. That is a match.
Holy mackerel!
Got you.
I don't know, Chris and Sarah. I wouldn't have given you a match on that, but okay. So Adrian and Kal-El, they did you well. Let's go over to Chris Faiella. Hey, Chris Faiella. Hey, you looking nice. You're on the island tonight.
Thank you. Yeah.
What do you say, Chris? He just had a bad what?
Case of the Rhoads.
Case of the Rhoads. I don't even know what that is. So, George, I will kick it to you one more time. Alana, boy, I'm sorry, Alana. This has nothing to do with me. Okay.
Well, here's the good news for Alana. A bad case of the Rhoads is a singular unfortunate event. It is not a series of unfortunate events. I'm afraid that's not a match.
So that is not a match.
This man is a
So
good judge.
it was good that Adrian
Fair.
and Cal did a whole bunch of things, and that's what made it a match.
Yep.
Okay,
See,
all right.
that's logic. That's good judging.
There you go. Let's go down to Laura Post.
To
Laura.
be fair, it was Rhoads
It's a-
plural.
it's
so.
It's a series of unfortunate events, or as it's known on this show for copyright reasons, several bad events at once.
Yes. Thank you, Cal. Thank you. Absolutely.
So I saw his skin in the opening, and I
Okay.
figured that he had a bad facial.
Bad facial, which is not quite a
many of
series
those.
of bad events.
No, not so much.
George, I'm going to take this one and say that that is not a
Chemical
match.
peels.
Okay.
Don't recommend them. Don't do it.
All right. So, Chris, so far you got one real lucky match here. Okay. Who are we at? We are at Tyler Rhoads. Tyler Rhoads. What do you say, Tyler? I got to have a little tequila here.
Yeah, you know, most people don't know that Edward actually had a beautiful singing voice until he got into some bad oysters.
Oh.
He had a bad oyster.
Goodness. Oh my goodness!
You know what? I want to say I think getting into bad oysters implies a bad series of events because it's not only like eating the oysters and going, this doesn't seem right. These are, I mean, they're oysters.
You know what, Chris? These are not closing arguments on Law and Order. Okay.
I've never seen anybody eat 2 oysters at once.
We're gonna say that. Oh, go ahead, George.
You know, and realistically, it is usually one bad oyster. It's not a whole bunch of them. So no, that's a singular unfortunate event. So
okay, all right. So that is not a match. All right. So we are moving over to the twins, Ian and Marissa Holmes. He's looking for a series of bad events, trying to use a strategy. What do you say, Ian and Marissa?
This guy simply had a bad attitude.
That's what made him irresistible.
I would say that
his bad boy attitude.
Yes,
That's what.
He just negged the wasteland.
I can't say none of those men.
that would not be a match. Okay. All right, and finally we go down to Little Dana Powers. Dana, a series of bad events.
Well, I said he had a bad allergic reaction.
Chemically, that could be true. Chemically, that could be true.
I'll give it to George.
Let me see the card again, Dana. Or Shane, if I could see Dana's card.
There we go.
Yeah, again, you'll notice what's missing from this is an S, and that S is just critical.
Well, listen,
Just
Chris
critical.
Faiella had a S on his, and you didn't count it. I will stand up for Chris.
He had a case of a singular case. If he had cases of the Rhoads, then we'd be good. We'd be good.
Yeah.
There's that grammar again.
I tried, Chris.
I appreciate it. Well, I'd say that you would take
thereby becoming a series.
So it happens
to build a case. You need multiple events. You see.
Okay, so it pays off to know your freshman and high school grammar on this show. All right, so what's the score there, Shane? I saw you trying to look at the show. So we got 3-1, 3-1. Okay, so right now, Alana, you're in first place. So let's go to a commercial, and then we'll come back with round 2. George?
Is the answer that you wrote on your card the same as the answer that I wrote on my card? Is sponsored in part by...
Great old-fashioned smokehouse taste. That's Smoky Hollow.
Is it good, Grandpa?
Good. Why, Smoky Hollow is the best smoked sausage I ever tasted.
What makes it taste so good?
Smoky Hollow uses only 100% natural hickory smoke. They make hams and bacon that same old-fashioned way for that great old-fashioned smokehouse taste.
Best I ever tasted.
Smoky Hollow, best I ever tasted.
Oh, I don't know who that young boy was, but man, what a talent.
I'm guessing
What
that was
a
a
talent.
young George Ackles. Was that a young George Ackles?
That may have been. That may have been, yes.
Nice.
Did they have free samples on set?
It would have been perfect if he had a little beard. You know, that would
Had I but known. No, they didn't have samples, but they did have a giant slop bucket for after each shot. It was fantastic.
Oh, that was great. I love that. Okay. All right, so let's go to round 2 here. Alana, you're in the lead, so this time Chris and Sarah get to choose first. Chris and Sarah, A or B?
B. We'll go with B.
B. Okay, I noticed that Sarah's in charge of this relationship. Chris always defers to Sarah. All right, here we go. Panelists, get ready with your little...
Don't even sneer at that man. That is a good man. Stop it.
Adrian, I am not going to mess with you. All right, here we go. Another historical question here. Are you ready, Chris and Sarah? You ready for this? And panelists, here we go. Historians The historians had it wrong for Paul Revere's famous midnight ride. He didn't sound the alarm that the British are coming. He sounded the alarm that blank was coming. Oh, everybody's a little nervous about this one. I didn't hear. Oh, Cal and, let's see, Cal and Adrian, you sit this one out because you already matched in the last round.
Oh, no, can we just tell us we want to share our
You can
answer
tell us
anyway.
after,
have a
you can tell us
bonus.
when it's all over,
Yeah, okay,
but this does not count within the game itself, okay? All right, historians had it wrong for Paul Revere's famous midnight ride. He didn't sound the alarm that the British are coming. He sounded the alarm that blank was coming in this 4th of July weekend that we are celebrating. Thumbs up if you're ready, panelists. Let me know if you're ready. Thumbs up. Twins, are you ready? Okay, I think we're all ready. Let's go to Chris and Sarah here. Chris and Sarah. Historians had it wrong. Paul Revere's famous midnight ride. He didn't sound the alarm that the British are coming. He sounded the alarm that blank are coming.
The pizzas are coming. 4th of July barbecue.
I do like to be alerted
Yes,
in that
absolutely.
circumstance.
Like, when
It's a
did we
phenomenal
stop
North End.
like making this part of our social services?
Yeah.
Is what I
Okay.
want to know.
Now, Cal, you have to be quiet during this
I'm
one
sorry.
because you don't get the
I have thoughts and feelings.
only because I can't hear. Okay, here we go. Who's first? We're going right to Chris Faiella. Chris Faiella.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So this, Chris Cossey and Sarah, there's a reason you have one answer right now, and I think it's pretty clear from your answer that the pizzas are coming, but I could be wrong. Let's have some fun with this. Chris Faiella, are the pizzas coming?
No, but those dang tourists are.
Oh, the tourists are coming. The tourists are coming. All right, that is not a match.
They do scream that in Massachusetts to this day.
Much.
I didn't know that.
It's
I
traditional.
had no idea that was happening.
At that time of
Okay.
year.
Let's move down to Laura Post. Laura Post. The British aren't coming. He sounded the alarm that blank was coming.
I tried to think of something that rhymed with British and panicked. And then I just have now the witches are coming.
The witches are coming.
Which is not pizza. It's also just not a good answer. But it's like
Pizza. Okay. I don't know. I thought everybody would go blue on this. Okay.
Little Witch
All right.
Academia now
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Witch
that's not a
Academia on
match. I'm
Netflix.
sorry, Chris and Sarah. Tyler, what do you say?
Well, the thing
are
is-
the pizza's coming?
No, but Paul Revere, he had a speech impediment, so people heard
really?
British. But what he was saying was, the big fish are coming. The big fish are coming.
The big fish are coming.
The big fish.
See, that rhymes, sort of.
Ish.
I like Laura's answer
All have
better
health
than that.
care.
Oh,
Oh
thank
my
you.
God, we'd all still have health care.
Yeah, that's true.
If we
Okay.
had, oh God, that's where it all went wrong.
Okay, that is not a match. The twins, Ian and Marissa Holmes, the twins. What do you say?
Well, Bill, it was a big day for Paul Revere, and he wanted to let the town know that his wife was finally coming.
Mrs. Revere.
I just want to say,
Mrs. Revere was arriving. Mrs. Revere was going to arrive. Okay, that's what
that would have been
Cal
a
and
match.
Adrian said. All right. I mean, she was arriving. She came to the house or something.
Sure.
She's on her way in with the tourists. Okay, that's good.
That's how you.
Unfortunately, not a match. Okay. So here's your last chance for another match, Chris and Sarah. I think you're out of the money right now, but let's see what little Dana said.
Well, I was thinking along the same lines as the Wonder Twins. I thought his mother is coming.
His mother is coming.
Yeah, it's not working.
Oh.
No, I'm so sorry.
And taken out of context, that's All right.
That's
Well,
not your
I'm
kink.
sorry,
That's not your
Chris and Sarah, you didn't get a match. That means round 2 is over. You needed at least 2 to tie. You didn't get the 2 to tie, so I'm afraid you lost. Shane, do we have anything for? There we go. The little piles of poop.
There's no real losers in
Bad.
this world.
Ooh.
Look at
But
that.
Alana,
almost
you win the
joyful.
game. Yay for Alana, everybody. There we go.
Thank you.
Hey, fireworks. How appropriate to the season.
Okay. All right. So, Chris and Sarah, don't leave. We have some parting gifts for you. I'm lying. We don't have anything for you. But don't leave. Don't leave. Let's go to a commercial, and then we'll come back with the final round. George, take it away. Did you do a second commercial?
We do have a second commercial. We'll be right back after these messages.
Oh, how about that? Postmates. I don't know what that was. Was that a young Kristen Bell? Kristen Bell was in that? All right, well, there you go. There's the commercial. All right, so
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so Alana, you won the game. Are you excited? Okay,
Hooray.
we're gonna go to.
Oh my God, that was so easy. Just one. Wow.
I don't know that you're gonna make Chris and Sarah feel bad.
Wow.
Not gonna lie, like this show has more integrity than Major League Baseball because even though I cheated, I still lost.
That's because we got a good judge.
Okay, Alana. So we polled 15,000 people.
Woo!
And we got our top 3 answers to this, and you're going to be able to ask 3 of our celebrity panelists for help on this one. So don't say anything until we check with them first. But Shane, do you want to pull this up? Is this going to happen? Okay, we polled for, and reveal it, Shane. Old blank. Old blank.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you got to think about. Okay, so now, Alana, who would you like help? Who would you like to help you with this same answer thing?
I'll have Tyler.
Tyler Rhoads. Tyler Rhoads. Old blank. Tyler, what do you say?
How about Old Faithful?
Old Faithful. Old
Like
Faithful. Okay, I just want to make sure I got that. All right, so he said Old Faithful. Who else you want help with to help you with?
Kal-El can help me.
Kal-El and Adrian.
And
We're struggling. We're struggling.
We have, just to be fair,
I've been
my
watching
first
you during the
response
whole
was
show.
Old expletiver, but
We
Joe
went
came up
with
something family friendly.
old and tired.
This
Okay,
quarantine
old and
nonsense
tired.
and having to complain about wearing masks.
That's the 2020 answer.
We're tired of
I
it
mean,
already.
you could say the expletive if you'd like to.
Oh yeah, so we change our answer. Old fucker. That's the answer. Done.
Okay. Okay. I
Done.
wasn't
Check.
expecting
Done.
that.
Postmates.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we'll go. We'll combine those in a minute. Okay. Alana, Alana, you can go with your own answer too.
I can.
Okay. Yeah. But you get to choose a third person for help. Who do you need help from?
Don't you want more of this quality help?
Laura. I trust you.
Laura Post. Laura
Okay.
Post, what do you say, Laura? Old blank.
Old school.
Old
Oh,
school.
there's a good one.
Okay. That's a pretty good one.
Very nice.
That's what I wrote.
You.
I
No
like-
witches
Dana
on this
wrote-
one.
Okay, Dana, we don't show things until
That was
after
just
Dana.
solidarity with Laura.
All right, here we go. Okay, so Alana, we have Old Faithful, old and tired fucker, and
The combo.
old school, okay? Or you could come up with an answer on your own if something else came into your head. What do you say, Alana? You have to tell us now. Old blank. What do you say?
I'm gonna go with old school.
Old school. I think that's a fine choice. Let's see what some of the people were saying. Oh, Chris Holmes said old fart. Dave Summers said old faithful. Old farts on here a lot. Yeah, okay. All right. So we'll see. Old man. Somebody said old man. Okay. All right, here we go. So Shane, our director Shane, ladies and gentlemen, let's show her the $1 response, Shane. Old man. Old man. Somebody on
would argue
Facebook
that
said
old
old
fucker
man.
counts.
That's a
Yeah,
pretty good
we
one.
are. We'd like to come before the judge, please.
No. Well, she. It really went downhill, but here we are.
We want our court date. We want our court date, damn
All right, so Shane, show us the $2.50 response. Old school.
Oh.
There you go.
There it is.
Alana, you're in the money. You're actually making money tonight. You made $2.50. Shane, what was the $5 response? Old fart.
Fart school, man.
Chris used that up on his first
First
turn.
thing that popped to my mind was old hat, which
Oh,
makes
look.
me feel
The twins said old fart.
Oh, that's so close.
There you go. See, I mean,
You gotta trust the twins, man.
Cal and Adrian, I kind of thought you were going to go there when you said expletive, but you went a little further with it. Yeah.
No.
Okay, that's
We like to keep it.
We take it all the way.
All right. Well, Alana, we're going to move forward with this. You get to go to the super round where we can you can win up to 10 times $2.50 or $25, bringing your grand total to what is that, $27.50 or something like that. Okay, so but before we do that, we need to see who is sponsoring this super round. George?
Tonight's Is the Answer That You Wrote on Your Card the Same as the Answer That I Wrote on My Card Super Round is brought to you by Scott Holmes Cabinetry. If you're looking for crap, Home Depot's got you covered. But if you want quality, you just can't beat Scott Holmes Cabinetry. He's been serving southern Wisconsin and northern Illinois since 1995 and builds cabinets so good, he hasn't needed to update his website since 2008. Fun fact, Scott's website hasn't been updated in so long that the company that designed the website has since gone out of business, and Scott's website is the last remaining mention of them anywhere online. Don't believe me? Check it out for yourself at ScottHolmesCabinetry.com.
Scott Holmes, pretty sure I hired that guy for Trials of Mana.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of work in the non-union arena.
Be very careful, Cal. Be very careful what we say right now. Cal, you just want to mute your little button there. Now. All right, Alana. Alana, in the super round, holy shit. You get help from one person, one of our celebrity panelists. Who do you want help with this time out?
Well, I'll go with Miss Dana Powers.
Dana
Good
Powers.
choice.
Dana Powers.
Now I can't let you down.
The Richard Dawson of Supermatch here.
Okay.
Yeah, super round.
I'll take it.
So now here's the thing, kids. This has to be an exact match.
Oh my
in order to win the
God.
money, okay? But you're so close to winning the big money. I got to tell you, Alana, I'm kind of excited. We haven't been to the super round for about 2 weeks, so this is pretty good. I'm enjoying this a lot. All right, so Dana, you be quiet. You're gonna write down your answer. But Alana, you're going to just tell me, here it is. Here it comes. Try to come up with an answer that's going to be the same as Dana wrote on her card for call of blank. Call
kidding me now?
Blank. Listen, Alana, this money comes out of my pocket. I'm not going to make it easy for you. Yeah, come here.
No, of course not.
There's a now think about it. There's a lot of video game people on the show.
Yes, definitely.
There's a lot of people who, Curse of the Reading Class. There's a lot of people who read on the show. Okay?
I mean,
Send you the answer, Alana. I'm sending Alana the answer. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Bill, some people read and play video games.
No.
Yes. Some people also hold hands, and that's pretty much all they do all day.
All right, Dana, do you have an answer?
I do.
Dana has her answer. So.
I sent it to Alana, so I'm
I
excited.
have my answer.
Alana, okay, so just look me square in the eye, Alana, and give me your answer for Call of
Duty.
I appreciate the really present T in that delivery.
Yes.
As a voice director, I want to say I like a nice sharp T in the word.
Little
duty.
liquid U in there.
Yeah. We made her say duty. Okay. All right, Dana, she says Call of Duty. If you don't say it exactly like that, Dana, it's not going to be a match. What do you say, Dana? Did you say Call of Duty?
I say Call of Duty.
Hey,
there it
I have
is.
a winner! Yay! We did it! There we go! There we go. All right. What did you say? What did everybody else say? Okay. What did you say there, Cal? I didn't see. Everybody else.
I didn't write it down.
Call of the Wild.
I was Call of the Wild.
Call of Booty.
Okay. All right.
I was Call of Cthulhu.
I thought of that one
Oh,
too.
nice. Yeah.
What'd you say, Faiella? What did you say?
Call of Cthulhu.
I thought that was my second after Call of the Wild. I did not do Call of Duty at all.
All right. Well, hey, this hasn't happened for quite some time, but we had a big time winner here. Here's the answer you wrote on your card, the same as the answer I wrote on my card. I want to thank you all for playing the game. Chris and Sarah, I'm really sorry that you didn't win, but damn it, Sarah, I'm going to send you a copy of my film, okay? All right, there you go. You get a consolation prize. Now you'll have 3 of them, I think. Okay, everybody. George, sign it off for us, please.
Happy 4th.
Tonight's episode was sponsored by Fortaleza, the best goddamn tequila I've ever had. Remember, folks, if the tequila tried to kill you, then I bet you didn't get you some of that sweet and tasty nectar that we know is Fortaleza. Would you like to appear on an upcoming episode of Is the Answer That You Wrote on Your Card the Same as the Answer That I Wrote on My Card? Then simply send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the address listed on your screen or email us at contestants@ITATYWOYCTSATATIWOMC.com. This is George Ackles speaking for Is the Answer That I Wrote on My Card the Same as the Answer That You Wrote on Your Card? An SSP and Compost Productions production. In addition to our sponsors, Bill Holmes' wardrobe is furnished by his day job performing as Johnny Cash's ghost. Back to you, Bill.
Thank you, George. Thank you for that. I have to give a big shout out before I leave to Reina Donia for sending us. I begged for Fortaleza a couple weeks ago, and she actually sent us a bottle of Fortaleza. Thank you very much, Reina, for doing that. And if anybody else wants to send us something, just call me and I'll tell you the address. Hey, thanks, everybody. Yay! Good night, everybody. Thanks for playing the game. We'll see you next week.
Yay!